Welcome back here to the Twin Cities Film Fest red carpet. I'm your host, Blythe Whaley, and alongside me, our awesome sponsor, Edina Realty. This is Jamar Hardy, and alongside him is Chris Jenkins, the film that you are sponsoring. So welcome in, you guys. This is exciting that you guys are here. But I want to start with you, Jamar, and just ask you what it meant for you to make that connection and to become a sponsor here with Twin Cities Film Fest.
It was really an obvious connection just because I know a few of the board members, and we've been working on this partnership, I like to call it, over the last 3 years. And then we were really waiting for the right film to bring in to really be able to highlight. And Chris Shame of Chicago is a perfect one.
And Chris, what did it mean to you to have Jamar sponsor you, and how has that relationship formed?
So Jamar, Edina, Home Services have been incredible partners and sponsors of our film. Shame Chicago is a 5-part series that explores residential housing segregation in Chicago, the history of it. And Edina, in terms of the values that the company has, seems to really connect with what we're trying to do, which is to bring awareness about some of the sometimes troubling and tough history as it relates to residential housing segregation and real estate in the 20th century.
And especially that's really nice when you can say that it relates with you, Jamar, and that it's something that you're really behind and wanting to help see that big screen. What is it going to be like, you guys, to be able to see the film on the screen with everyone who's watching it?
Well, I'll be honest with you, this is my first time seeing it, so I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, they have an amazing trailer that they have on their website right now that I've definitely showed to my team. It was the reason why we really got behind the film here at Edina Realty. So I'm just excited to kind of go through the two parts of it tonight, but then also, actually, Chris and I were talking about the opportunity when they do their launch in Chicago to really go down there and support and experience the whole film, because it's going to be a month-long celebration down there of the film's release. So, yeah, looking forward to that.
And Chris, how about you getting to see it on the screen and then also alongside Jamar here?
I've seen it many times, but but when you're a filmmaker and you see audiences react to your film, it can actually help with the creative process sometimes. But also, if you're doing it right, and hopefully we are, it's great to see people react and then have conversation about what you've done. So I'm really excited, as always, to bring our work to a new audience.
And Jamar, for you, I want to talk a little bit more about your business, Edina Realty, and some of those core values that you were bringing up, Chris, and what maybe is something that helps Edina Realty stand out.
Well, if I'm being honest, Edina Realty has always been the leader in this market for residential real estate. We actually dabble a little bit in commercial as well. But being the leader is very important for us to lead with intention as well. So, we re-engaged our diversity efforts with our diversity and inclusion team back in 2017, which really poised us to be ready for what we saw happen in our city here in the Twin Cities and support our organization, but also support our communities. And with efforts like the Just Deeds Project that we're a part of as well, really, again, Chris's film just is in line with our core values to really support community, but also strive for that change, right? Because we really want to make housing fair for all, and we really need to unpack the history to understand real estate's part in it, right? But also educate people who, I always like to say, Chris, they didn't have anything to do with it, but yet we're still living through those trying times and the way our communities are set up. So really unpack that so people are educated moving forward so they can make the healthy decision and to really build multi-generational wealth, because real estate is the way of doing that. It's like the single most used way to really building that multi-generational wealth. So we're really passionate about that.
And Chris, I want to also ask you just about what's next for you. I obviously it's awesome that this film is screening here, but do you have any thoughts on what's coming up?
With me personally? Oh. I wish I could talk a little bit about some of my projects, but I am producing a film on a well-known hip-hop artist that will be out sometime next year. Hasn't been announced yet. But right now I'm really focused on trying to get this project and this series across the finish line, and we're looking forward to its premiere in April of 2024.
So awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Twin Cities Film Fest red carpet. We're so glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys, more awesome filmmakers will be on this red carpet tonight. Make sure you're tuning back with us. Thanks, guys.